Hello, we're live. Everyone is happy right now, and no one is being a grumpy pants at all. Not naming any names. So we're in the last
I'm never
hour
grumpy.
of this. Well,
Unless
say
I
that.
watch really bad movies. I watch a lot of bad movies.
But you watch a lot of bad movies, so you must enjoy watching the bad movies.
No, like Colossal. I watched Colossal last night because my wife wanted me to. God, such a bad movie.
You watch bad movies because your wife wants you to. That makes sense then.
Ugh, such a bad movie.
So,
But anyways, go
you
ahead.
guys meet back up. It's raining. You got away from him, his henchmen again.
They weren't henchmen.
They were mind control henchmen.
They were mind-controlled peoples.
They became henchmen for a short period of time.
Yeah.
They were men who were
Okay.
henchmen.
So, Slade, what do you want to do at this point?
Here? Pfft. We were supposed to
You don't
figure out the
want
cipher
to
and
kill this
hire
man.
people.
We were supposed to hire him.
Yeah.
We're not going to hire him now.
Well, we can't because we got you guys got caught on the buildings.
Exactly. We can't hire him. So what do you want to do now? We've
He doesn't
tried
know.
3 times to get into this library. It's not working. What do you
Yep.
want to do now?
Well, I think he took the book from the library, didn't he?
I did take the book.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't use it.
So you know where he lives? Do you know which room is his?
Yes.
Okay, well, we ambush him inside of his room. There's going to be traps, so we have to get there before he does. Is he back here yet? You beat us.
Ollie, did I see him come in?
You can... You didn't
If
see him
he
come
was
in.
back here.
Yeah, you didn't see him come in. Who knows what he did because he didn't go to work, you know?
There's going to be traps here. So, I mean, I'm more than happy to ambush him in his room. But there's going to be traps getting there, and I'd rather be there before he is. What is this establishment? Because Slade hasn't been here before.
So it's a gnomish tavern, 2 stories, and then there's like a little bit of a tower that seemed to have nicer rooms, and he's in the tower. He's got the second to
So there
highest
probably wouldn't be traps in.
Ollie,
In
I
the
kind of know the
tower.
route he takes to get here.
You do.
Is there like any like choke point that we could probably use? Like ambush him on the way in?
He actually
rather
crosses
than
a
set the
bridge.
thing to the room?
He crosses a bridge on the way here. It's a
That's-
fairly popular bridge, but he does cross
Okay.
one of the... he doesn't even... So, if you imagine Northenden with the upside-down Y-shaped river that I described, right? There's bridges nearer the middle. Where you can kind of walk everywhere. This is one of the further up edge bridges, because this is quite... Not on the edge of the city, but it's, it's nearing there. So it's not that busy a bridge. You crossed it to get here. There's traffic, but it's not like some bridges in this city have buildings on them. No, this is just a bridge, you know? That is a complete choke point, because you can run forwards or backwards, or jump down into the water, which is probably a
So-
death sentence.
If
for a
we're
gnome.
going to do that, we should do it there.
And that's a
If
better
that's what you
idea
want to
than-
do.
it's a really good idea.
You have archers, so it makes sense, doesn't it?
My only problem would be if he was heading through the area during a populated time.
That doesn't
And
matter
here's
because
the
it's
problem with
water
archers.
under the bridge, right?
Mm.
Yeah, it's water under the bridge. I mean, it's a really good thing because if we can just get him into the water, I mean, I'm a pretty damn good swimmer.
Well, and here's the problem with using archers. You don't want him killed.
Nope, but we did get those potions just in case.
What the hell are those potions in the first place?
Yeah, I'm not going to drink one, but I'm willing to feed one to him.
Fair point. But yeah, I mean, in terms of people, there won't be that many people around on a cold, wet night, I don't think. As long
Yeah,
as we
you
get
look around, there's already... I mean, this is a rock gnome area. In fact, this tavern you see more forest gnomes, and actually eldrin and stuff like that. And you may see a pixie. You have no idea. Did you drink too much last night? But like the rock gnomes are like, what the... this is why I didn't want to move. Like, people are getting out of the way of this, because this one of those rains where it's just gonna get worse. People are getting out of the way, so there will actually be little to no civilians on the bridge.
You saw, how long is the bridge? How wide is the bridge? He says, asking her.
exceptionally long, but I would say longer than average.
And how long is average, Ollie?
Sounds like my teenage years.
Heyo! No, the bridge is probably like 15 feet wide and maybe 60. No, the bridge, the river's pretty dense this way. It'd be 80 foot long.
Wow, that's a big bridge. Okay.
Yeah. There's a big river that goes through the city.
Not that wide though, so that's good.
Yeah, it's
There's-
not hugely wide.
If we can fill him full of arrows, as long as I'm fairly near, I can put him to sleep.
Fine. I like your idea. The bridge is too wide for us to just like throw crates in front of it or something to try to stop him from getting through the other side.
But he's on a carriage.
How do you suggest we get closer? Because I can shoot a bow, but him and I are going to be better up close than we are going to be as far as the two of you.
I think
Well,
we
first,
literally just wait for this carriage to come by.
Also,
Yeah.
the bridge, you've walked across it, Slade. You probably didn't think about it other than, this is a long bridge.
Yeah.
A little longer than average. But there's
not exceptionally long.
crenellations on the edge that it's kind of dangerous with the rain. You might be able to hang on the other side if you
Yeah,
did
that
want
sounds
stealth.
foolish.
That
He'll
does
die.
sound foolish, but you're Slade.
I'm
of
thinking about it.
Rosemary.
I'm like,
No way am I
no, he'll
gonna be-
die.
we're
sorry.
forgetting one thing. These carriages, he's hiring them. These aren't loyal people. We threaten them.
Carriages. Let's just get a carriage the other direction.
We threaten them. They're gonna get off the carriage. They're gonna shoot bandits. They're gonna run. They're gonna hoof it. We do that. He's in the back of the carriage. We go round. We get him.
I think that's
Okay.
the best plan.
Wait, you two.
'Cause we
I thought you
can't-
two were keeping a distance so you can shoot from the side.
Oh, I have
Well,
no
and
intention.
it's going to be difficult if he's in a carriage anyway. You need to get him out into the right place, wouldn't
And
you?
rain.
So, listen,
It's not an easy shot.
sounds great. I'm not very familiar with the area. You guys spent more time over there.
Mhm.
You tell us where our spots are going to be this time, and I'll follow in step. But I'm going to be better up close than I am going to be from a distance.
We
There's
just
not
have
going to be
wait-
many
just
places
have
as
to wait
such.
on our end of the bridge.
Yeah, that's
And
all we
then-
do.
If you wanted to
When he
hide
comes-
on your end of the bridge, you could find a place to hide. There's like stairwells that go further down where
And
there's
we
like a
wait
bridge,
for the carriage
river
to
level
get to the end
things.
of the choke point. Then
There's no
leap out, cut the horse
positioning as such.
off,
We act as
or whatever.
bandits. We cover our faces. We threaten the driver. He books it somewhere. We get
I've
hit. We
never
get.
acted as a bandit before. I'll have you know, Ellis.
I don't. It's not hard. Trust me.
He's
You point
he's
out-
totally bullshitting. This is like.
Yeah, she's just like raised an eyebrow. Like, it's not hard, figures. I'm sure you can pick it up. You point an arrow, a dagger in someone's face, threaten them, demand money. It's about it. You know?
Fine, we can pull this off, and I'll nudge the young one. You got it.
Right. Yeah. Bandit. Right. Have
Pretty
met
boy,
bandits
stay at the back.
before.
Listen, you got your spells ready for this shit.
Always. Always.
Make a
Not
deal
like a
with
wizard.
You
in
make
the
this
head.
easy, and you make him live. I'll give this to you, and I actually hold up a wizard's book.
Yeah.
He doesn't care about the spells. I'm sure he cares about the value.
Yeah. Right.
Cool.
So
Pretty Boy stays at the back, me and Fingers up front, at least
I'm
to intimidate the guy, because
obviously not
Fingers
gonna
is a
be-
good talker, and I mean, let's be honest, I've got a few scars. I probably look like a bandit, to be quite honest.
You'd look like a bandit, to be honest. You cover your face.
And Adri is doing whatever she is better at. I mean, she doesn't look like a bandit, but I imagine she's not a. Well, she might
She
be.
doesn't look like a bandit, but you know, dress her up right. But I don't think
Or
she wants to
can
look like a
stay at the
bandit anyway.
back. Or she can stay at the back with Pretty Boy.
I'm probably not going to be at the back for very long. I need to be close enough to cast spells.
Well, yeah. I
So
mean, that's what I'm
I
saying.
imagine at this point you're there while you're having this
Yeah, yeah.
discussion. You're like, you should be there, you should be there, and Ellis is kind of pointing people in the right places. So Slade is. Are you actually going to be in stealth, or are you just backline?
I will stay to wherever the ambush is hitting, as close to that as I can, not hanging off a fucking
No,
edge.
no, because you're waiting at the other end of the bridge.
Yeah.
You can
Yep.
find somewhere
Stealth.
to hide. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can
roll me
one
stealth.
of you guys give me a hand with stealth? Like fit me in a wicker basket or something, because I'm really not good at the whole hiding business.
Is he so just so I know actually as a PC, is he on our side or the other side? Because it's 2
You're
sides.
all on the same side of the bridge.
Cool,
Yes.
awesome. I will gladly help him first. Disadvantage to help him, or what do you want me to
He
do?
just
Or
has
do I
advantage. You're just
Okay,
spending more time. So if
I'll
he
do
did
that
show
now
him
because
how,
I'm getting him first, I guess.
Okay.
And Ellis will just like, Ellis will be talking to Adri as well. Just be
Hey.
like, Gloomy, you going to be with us at the front, or you want to stay with the
Up front.
up front? All right,
Slade.
stay behind me and Slade. We're the more convincing bandits. At least until we get rid of the driver. Then
So you actually wait. Well, they get in stealth, and you like sort of get ready, and you watch some other people. It's the sort of thing where you get the attention of a couple of people as they travel, but it's very quiet. And then you see the carriage, and both of you two recognize the markings on the carriage. You see
It's just gonna
a
be full of like 16 Dragonborn, all like piled in like clown car style.
there's a human bringing it. He has actually like a little tarp thing that has been pulled out over his head, so the rain's going.
That's cute.
Yeah, it is. I mean, this is this guy's job, right? He's worked out how to not be rained on or snowed on, which is more appropriate most of the time. You have no idea if it's the right carriage, but it's the right brand of carriage.
Oh god.
It is way earlier than, like, so much earlier than before. But you know, he didn't go to work, so he might just immediately be going home.
well, no time like the present. I will basically walk up in front of the carriage with my get my bow out, draw an arrow.
Oh,
post
hello
at the
there, sir.
driver.
Oh, what's up? Pulls the horseback.
Get the hell out of here if you want your life.
There's no. Okay, but sir, and fucking.
It's a girl.
Yeah, man. And he legs back the way he came.
And Ellis would curse under a shit. That's going to alert anyone in the back. Gloomy, you're with me. Come on, let's go around. We go round. Very
You go
carefully.
round. The carriage is closed, of course.
Ellis will like nod at it and signal, go out to grab it, and then just like, assuming it's like a door thing.
It's a door. You open it up, and immediately a gnome flies at you and casts a spell on you. And I don't mean fly. Like literally, he was hiding around the corner, and when you open it, it just goes.
Well, I was
one of those
opening it and
vampires.
moving to the side, so
He knew you were
He
there.
pivots on the inner handle.
This is
and
Okay.
360s
the case of it.
round and lands on your
But all of you give me initiative rolls. While I do this horrible thing to you.
oh great! How am I going to die this time?
back. Look at those initiatives.
Yeah,
Those
look
are
at those
really good
initiatives.
initiatives. That is like pretty good, and I'll give you. See, the funny thing, the reason why you guys have been so lucky so far is that this guy's stats are very specific. For one, he has very little wisdom, so he's had real trouble seeing you. Which is
It was like when
which
he
is just kept it
incited my
alive.
deception, and he was like, "Yeah, all right."
Yeah. That straight up with you. He was like, because his it wasn't high enough. Very funny for me.
The problem is he's now going to cast magic on me. I'm going to become a mind thrall of
He
some
casts a
kind.
spell on you, but he is very slow because he's kind of using his action to do this. What he does is he literally like jumps like a freaking like a shadow, latches on her. This from the spell book that's kind of like clutched to his body. He goes, and this ethereal green snake rises from the book and plunges right into your neck, and you fucking feel it. I'm willing to bet Ellis has been bitten by a snake before. So actually the pain isn't entirely unrelatable. Go ahead and give me... what's your armor class?
My armor class, I haven't got my shield, so it's 15.
Yeah, he hits. Let me roll damage. He deals 16 points of necrotic damage to you. And then he drops down from under you and straight up rolls under the carriage. And you can't see him down there. He's like... And then it's Slade. You see this happen. You see them stop, and then probably you see Ellis go like yell.
Okay.
You probably hear Ellis yelling.
Yeah, just curses. Just
From where I am, because I'm currently hidden, right? How many horses draw the carriage?
1.
Okay, I'm gonna take a shot with my bow at one of the horses' asses.
The horse ass. Sure.
Yeah, like literally hit it in the flank. Like I don't want to kill it. I want to injure the horse, not kill the horse.
Oh, you want to do like a whisk, like it sort of smacks it on
Get
the side and
moving,
sends it
you
going.
damn horse.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
no, the arrow is gonna stab it. It's just not gonna murder it. You know,
Okay,
I'm not
yeah.
shooting it in the heart. I'm shooting it in the hind leg.
I get your intent. Roll the spell, the attack
Yep.
roll.
So pop up from the basket or whatever. Take the attack roll.
Horses have their stats.
19.
That definitely hits. I don't give a fuck.
I
it's
don't want
wearing
to do.
horse armor.
It's
I
not
don't
wearing
want to do
horse armor.
sneak attack. I'm not
No,
trying to murder the horse.
Your exact purpose of doing this is to spook the horse. Consider
So
the
it
horse
runs.
spooked. It's still tied to the caravan, to the carriage. It rushes your way real fucking fast. Straight up, it's going to take that movement now. So actually, this isn't going to be on a battle map, 'cause fuck it. Adri and Ellis were standing by it. It's now gone with the horse going not quite full speed because it was spooked. It's now basically 30 feet away in front of where Slade and Ross are. And it's still running, of course, but if you want to interact, you can. There's no gnome on the floor where the carriage was.
What the hell?
And do you want to dash out a stealth and run towards the thing, or are you going to keep hidden?
I
Slade.
am going to keep hidden, and I'm going to look, like, to see if I can find the gnome.
Sure, give me a
See,
perception
like,
check.
they
That-
try to...
I usually
Hang
let you
on
do
to
that
the bottom
as,
of the carriage.
I,
Probably
like, do
turn
checks as
invisible.
bonus actions because it makes sense to me. So this won't take up your entire turn.
Oh, that was so close to a 15.
Actually, no.
No.
Let's see what he. There's a chance he rolled really low. You actually see him. He is on the underside of the carriage. You can see
Okay.
he's sort of getting a blade out in one hand, and he's carrying it in mountains. He's trying to like juggle hands while he's clinging to the underside of the carriage, which is moving really erratically because there's no driver.
It's like trying to.
Going
Actually, really
straight
impressive.
It is. It's an impressive feat.
Really impressive.
It's made a lot easier by the fact that he's a gnome. So you see that you still have your movement and attack action.
I do. I am going to bonus action Zephyr Strike. And I'm just going to keep hidden but move myself closer. If
Great.
that's possible. It's raining, so I can stealth while not like
yes,
actually hiding
you
behind
straight up
anything.
can. Yep.
That's cool.
Ross, yeah, that's a wood elf thing. Ross, your turn. The carriage is in front. You have no real clue what's going on, Ross. I'll be honest.
He's under. He's with me. He's under it. Or in it. He's there.
Ross is going to reach into his backpack and pull out a jar. And then he's going to throw it at the cart.
What is in
And
the
it
jar?
smashes and it bursts into flame.
What? What? Excuse me?
So I'm going to throw it out of this fire at the cart. And then I'm going to dive out the
That's not what I
way of
was
the cart.
hoping you would do. That's not what I was hoping you would do.
You know that hits. It'll be like a glancing hit, but it's a carriage, so it freaking like blowing up. It still does hit somewhat.
1 fire damage.
Yeah.
But the carriage
know
has
what?
to succeed on a DC 10 dexterity check to put out the fire.
No,
it keeps
but you know what
burning
he
every
needs to
time.
do
It's
is
raining.
fucking hang on.
It's raining.
It's an oil
You
fire.
hear this boom, and there's not like much fire because it goes. It's like when you know the napalm and worms. It doesn't last for very long, but you actually do see a. He straight up falls out from under the carriage and actually gets tumbled a bit, but immediately gets back up. And he doesn't actually look that injured. Something that you can immediately assume is due to like a mage armor sort of situation, you know.
That's your magic?
Wasn't magic.
And then do you want to get? You're just gonna stay hidden? Well,
Uh,
you're not
let
even
me
hidden.
see.
You just did that, but you know.
How far away is he from me?
Probably around 10 feet.
He's 10 feet away.
He's 30 feet from them, 10 feet from you two. You guys were real. The horses basically went in front of you because of the horse.
Well, I'm gonna draw my short sword then. That's it.
Cool, Alice. You got bit by a ghost snake.
Yep.
How do you make you
I-
feel?
What? Sorry.
How's that make you feel?
That pisses me off a bit. I am firstly going to use. Oh, I don't actually have a
That's fine.
that set up to do automatically.
Yeah,
Go.
Where's a pencil, please?
Should really have that set up. Come on. Oh yes.
Ooh, spicy.
I'll get my HP back.
That's
thank
real
you.
good, actually.
And then I am going to
I have
do
no pencils.
this
What the
again.
fuck? I'm an artist and I have no pencils. I'm just saying that this is ridiculous. Okay, continue. That absolutely hits.
Okay.
I will do the DC. What was it? It was like 11.
Athletics check against 10 DC, and it takes 21 damage anyway.
Yeah. Well, he actually succeeds the thing. With this arrow, he like tumbles, and that's what you were kind of waiting for. You fire the arrow, it bolts into him, and then there's a sort of explosion.
Actually,
of the
now that
vines.
I'm reading that, I think what that means is that the brambles work anyway, and then it can remove
and then
it
it
at a
removes
later
him
date.
as an action. That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
Either way, he basically removed it next turn.
Okay,
rolled
and
it. His
then
turn's next.
when
But that's a
and
huge
then-
amount of damage.
And then I'm pretty pissed off. I'm immediately action surging,
Wow.
and I'm just taking a regular shot. This one is, I don't know how hurt he is, so I'm going to aim for like a leg, try and make this non-lethal.
The arrow looks really fucking like it hurt this guy. It's a fucking gnome. The poison, not so much.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm trying to aim for non-lethal areas with this.
So it's a leg shot.
Yeah.
It's a hit. You have a +8.
Yep.
Yep. That's fucking. That's a fucking spicy hit. You shoot the leg. This is what you see it go through. It's fucking wedged in there. He actually straight up just like yells, and then looks and sees like Ross like sword out, like maybe a little shaky, and fucking charges. He literally like goes onto all fours for a second because his legs are actually injured and does like a
He's a little monkey man, isn't he?
a run, grabs at you, and what's your AC, man?
It is a very deadly 12.
He hit 12. Exactly. I'm so glad I
dear.
had you, not the other guy. And he does the same thing, but it's far more furious, where it grabs you, this ethereal snake bites you, and this straight up bites you in the face. It doesn't leave a mark, but you feel it.
Jesus
as,
Christ, I hope it doesn't deal 19 damage.
15 necrotic damage. Yeah.
Ow.
I know, right? And you straight up see that he does this, and he's rejuvenated. The wound, the blood pouring off this guy in the rain onto the ground. He doesn't care anymore. He's just making this attack against you. Let's see if I can be an asshole and do more
When
stuff.
he ran at Buddy Face, who's adjacent to me, did that put him within 5 feet of me as well, or no?
Yes, he's within 5 feet of you for your next turn, which is now, because he can't do anything. Wait,
Okay,
wait,
so-
wait! I want to check one spell, but I should really know. But I want to check whether it is bonus action or not. No, never mind. You get to your turn. Oh yeah, you get to fucking
So-
dash away.
On not my turn,
Yeah.
while it's on his turn, I'm going to move myself around to be directly behind him. And I'm going to say, hands off my son. And I'm going to attack him with my weapon. I'll have you know, I don't intend to kill him.
Okay, non-lethal. You do hit. pretty good damage.
Okay. So,
Mm-hmm.
what's that? 14 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Not as good as I wanted, but you know.
Mm-hmm. Great. That's huge. You run up and stab him again. Probably in the
Okay.
other leg.
Okay.
He's still there. He's actually still clinging onto Ross, like some kind of horrible gnomish demon thing.
Awesome.
That your turn?
Sure. I think so. Just give me 1 second to double check something. Sorry, that's dash, disengage, or hide. I can't do any of those. It's not useful right now. So, yep, I stay there. So I can give him advantage as well.
Audrey.
Alright, I am going to run up and I'm going to hit him.
You're an elf. You're wood elf with your speed and all that. Yeah, you fucking run up and hit. This big fucking...
Swing.
I'm gonna stab him.
It's one of those things
and
where
then
it's not the best damage because you kind of have to hook between them with this big old weapon, but it's still fucking brutal, and this guy looks really beat up.
and then I move away.
Okay, you're doing one of those. And then after that, it's Ross. This guy, at this point, he's let go of you, and he's stumbling back and having a lot of trouble staying up.
Russ is pretty panicked about what just happened, and he fumbles with his component pouch, and then he pulls out this big dried cricket, and he goes sleep and throws it at him, and it splats on his face, and he gets sleep.
And he straight up looks at you.
Let me
Click it.
one sec.
There's just a moment of, did you do that? And actually he starts going,
Choose a cast at what level?
do that?
Oh, I'll cast at level 2.
Yay!
Click it. So it's if he has 30 or less HP.
38
Yeah.
health or less. 38
Yeah,
or
he
less.
just, did you just
Holy
thump
fuck!
into the ground?
That would actually knock out me too if I wasn't a half elf. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And Erin too if she wasn't
Yeah.
an elf.
No, I have a lot of health.
Oh, do you? Oh,
She's,
you're a fighter.
She
Yeah.
is. He is passed out.
I rolled
asleep.
like mad.
It's not the kind of thing where he's snoring, but he's asleep. He's bleeding into the rain. He's
With,
down.
smush cricket.
Ah! You did it! Oh my God, Ross, you did it!
I did it.
You
I did it.
beautiful
Let's get
man,
it.
you!
Ellis,
You did
run.
it!
Let's get him get out of here. Someone will have seen that.
Absolutely, we have questions to ask.
I'm just gonna put my manacles.
Yeah.
Like,
Junk.
Where do you take him? Where do you pick up this boy and take him?
I mean,
Take his weapons, of course, but
He only has a dagger on him.
we could take him to his
sure.
room.
Oh, sorry. Sure. Okay. Take him to wherever you guys
Dagger
want.
and
I don't give a
spellbook. I mean, you're not daft. Spellbook is a weapon for this guy.
Yeah, we could
Oh.
take him to his room,
shit.
or
Oh, do you say we can take him to his room? I go, there's a river there. We can, sewer grates. Where do you think the guards won't find us?
Absolutely, that you can get into the sewers from this place.
Oh, but
Looking-
not our
looking
first
at
time.
the
Ellis.
streetwise people.
So,
Sewers are good.
awesome. So,
With your trait, you absolutely can get in there. I do want to give you a survival for leading. Where are you leading them?
you want me to or Erin to? Either one of us can do
Either
it.
one, but
Doesn't
where are
matter.
you going?
Okay. Just into the sewers where there's not.
Just out of the way, just out of
Yep.
troubles.
Yep.
Okay. Whoever wants to lead.
Erin, I'll let you roll.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, he would have.
Oh, that was so
So-
close.
they're so close, right?
That's great. So you rush into the sewers. You'll be in sewers. Slade recently had some adventures in sewers. Actually, Ross probably has been in sewers before. But you run in. You break open whatever little gates you need to get into. You go through. You rush through. You ignore the inevitable kobolds and giant rats and things, and you eventually find somewhere where you can just go.
And
Like one of the
immediately once-
maintenance chambers are connected to the sewers because it's always a weird labyrinthian setup.
Immediately once we've stopped, I will pull out the rope from my pack and tie him up just for good measure.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know he's got the manacles, but
Hey, you never know.
We can put a net on top of him too, just in case.
yeah, can't be too careful with this one.
It's is that like Sass from Adri? After you tied him up after the manacles, you're yeah, net.
Ellis would actually, if she would do that without saying anything, Ellis would like just nod approvingly.
We will like nod to each other,
Yeah.
just in case.
And if you want to take a short rest while you're here, absolutely
Yes,
good
very
idea.
much so.
Like
Yeah,
bandage
I
up
think
your
so.
wounds in a place that's okay. It's a sewer, but there's no actual sewage on me right now. I can bandage wounds.
So actual sewage on me.
Also, the fact that we take a short rest means I get like all back later.
Yes, absolutely, Mr.
Do we
Roboto.
want to give him one of those potions that she gave us, or no, not at all?
Boom.
Boom.
Wouldn't have thought there's much point to.
It would make
Actually,
it up faster.
I was going to say I know a spell that can try to force him to speak the truth.
Do you need to prepare that before we wake him, or
No, I can do it once we've woken him. It doesn't
Do you
take
want-
long.
can you make sure that this isn't going to kill him first? I say suspiciously. Well, I wasn't the one that held the potion, so whoever took it, like, gesturing towards it with a suspicious look.
Why the
I'm
hell do
not-
we need to use for potions?
I'm not sure.
He's
we should-
bleeding a lot. He's bleeding a lot.
Can anyone do first aid?
I can. Like, I have used a bandage in my life.
Well, I'm used to battlefield first aid, but I can't say I'm very good at it.
Yeah. That.
I read a couple of books about it.
No.
We all turn and
you're-
look at what's her name.
You any good, Gloomy?
So-
Ooh.
Yeah, you're they're saying this and you just go like, what? Isn't it the thing with arrows you're meant to like force them through so the arrows are jammed in?
Depends on where they are. Depends on where they are.
The one in the leg. Yeah, not the one like.
It really.
You
it
could just go
narrowly missed the
lung.
heart.
But yeah, you get the arrows out of his body. You
break the other
patch
end, you
him
pull it
up.
out.
You do all that sort of thing. Yeah, you patch him up enough that he's not dying, but not enough that he's going to be happy. You know,
It could be hours until he wakes up.
he looks out.
So what, do we
1d4
actually-
hours, actually.
Oh god, this could take a long time. If the guards are looking for us, we should get this done quick. Because if we're going to have to kill him, we should.
Give him the potion.
Until the spell ends.
what
Sleeper
I-
takes damage.
Yeah,
so-
you haven't taken any more.
Oh, so sleep lasts for a minute actually. So he'll be up.
No, he's still
Oh,
out.
sleep, that's right.
He's still out.
You knocked him out.
He's
Oh,
on
okay,
one
so-
health when you cast sleep.
Oh
He's
boy.
still asleep.
I'm like, are you sure? Nope, didn't work.
It's sort of satisfying. There's some satisfaction in that. But
Alright,
you
so-
saying slapping the sleeping gnome really sounds like a sexual innuendo.
It really does. doesn't
It
it?
really does.
All right, so anyways, I feel like now that I've done that, someone's gonna do it to me in a different session. For soundly.
Wake him up.
Slapping the sleeping. Oh, yeah.
All right, so anyways, if you have something, then sooner is better than later. Because if we're gonna kill him, we want to get out of here.
Oh,
I say that it's like queasy. The fact that I'm just like so callously talking about mugging assassination.
we need to wake him up first.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I was thinking you were talking about healing magics. I'm just in my own head at the moment. Can you figure out if this potion is going to kill him? Is that something that you can do, or should we just give it to him?
I can have a look, I suppose. No promises.
I've come across a lot of potions in my time. Let me have a look at that as well.
It's
What would
red.
this-
It's clearly a healing potion.
What would this be? Nature, Arcana?
It's nature, I can roll that.
Arcana?
That's
Arcana.
why I was suggesting that I could have a look at it. I've probably seen a lot of potions. I'm a mercenary, and I know Arcana. So,
Do you want to help or shall I?
I mean, I would. Well, you don't. You clearly aren't very confident about potions. So I would take the lead
Yeah,
if you're. If you
this is
help.
definitely a one of you helps the other than both of you do it situation.
Yeah.
Come on, give me something decent.
Looks like a potion of healing, right? Sometimes they're red, sometimes they're green. It really
I know
depends what they
Arcana.
use to make.
Unfortunately, my original mod isn't very good. So.
Yeah.
Well,
You
I
drank a
have
lot of
to,
potions of healing in your time. Simple
Well,
plug into mouth system, you know?
The other choice is someone drinks it.
No, just give it to him.
The way she phrased it, she said something about what was it that something worse comes to worse, something to that effect. I can't remember the exact wording, but it implied. I don't know if it was necessary to be used on him or us.
Well,
If you get yourself into some serious trouble, drink this.
That and the fact that that's suggesting it's probably more likely to be healing. If it was not a healing potion, why would she give us 2?
I don't know. I see an X on it, and I'm going,
I do have
This
a bottle,
Alice is just like, she just grabs one and downs it.
have a bottle of antitoxin.
Constitution
does
saving
it, like-
throw, Alice.
Slade's usually very
Make me a
like, callous
Constitution
to
save.
her, but
There's like a moment of you can't react properly, so it's just emotion, yeah? You take 10 poison damage.
And I immediately, she would immediately like, and then throw up in.
And
the
then you're
corner.
throwing up, and it's burning inside of you.
And she's like sputtering up. That is not a fucking healing potion.
I'm gonna force feed the antitoxin.
Yep, you get it quick enough that it has a ticking thing. You get it quick enough to stop the burning inside. Oh, you still feel awful. It was not pleasant in any way.
Alice, oh my god, I hope you're... Thank you. We were about to make a big mistake,
That was
but
pretty.
thank you.
I mean, if you just had the antitoxin before,
You had an antitoxin?
I
Oh,
was
that
trying to. I just fed it to you.
Yeah.
There it-
Sorry.
Like
Sorry,
vile.
pretty boy. Sorry, pretty boy. It was pissing me off. We were debating for so long, but that
Well,
potion is
yeah.
no good to us.
Yes.
So what have we got to do? We can either wait for him to wake up, or we can take him straight to what's her face, the demon one.
I say we
Actually,
wait.
he didn't seem to take damage from the poison in your spell earlier.
Yeah, but in fact, that's true. But that just means that the potion won't have any effect in a best case scenario. It's not going to heal him.
You never know. Say
Yeah,
weird
but-
things.
Let's not take
It's not worth a risk.
Yeah.
We either wait or we take him straight there. Don't even bother to. I mean, unless you have any other way of waking him up, which I think was the original problem.
I turned to
I mean-
Audrey and I'm like,
Yeah.
are you in a rush?
Oh no. And I will hand Elias some water to drink.
She'd take it thankfully.
Listen, I'll
Fair,
take first watch. You just rest. I'll take first watch. We'll wait this out a few hours.
Yep, you basically keep short resting for as long as you want. You know what? I do need to do the thing that I never remember to do.
He's like manacled and tied up and everything.
Oh,
right? So
he's
we're like,
he's
no, about it.
completely
Yeah.
restrained. It's actually after like an hour of this watch, he starts coming to. He doesn't say anything. It's just his eyes open, and he like very noticeably looks at each one of you like he's trying to remember your face. And then he just sits. Doesn't seem to be trying to do anything.
You got questions to ask him, Fingers?
Well, right. Let's see. Zone of truth. Right. I think it's something like. He says a couple of words and
Quos wex.
let me put that in.
Absolutely, because it's a big un. It's a big un and it's important.
Oh, it's not that big.
Charisma saving throw against your DC. What is it?
My DC is 14.
Okay. He completely fails.
Hey.
You can tell that just he's the magic
He-
of the circle has enraptured him, which is kind of ironic because he's an enchanter himself.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So he can still be evasive. So I'll say that he can still be evasive, but he won't be able to speak lies.
Get
Have
to
at.
it, Fingers. You're the one who wants to
Blade?
ask questions.
I'll gladly ask them, and then I actually looking to Ross, and I'd be like, I think you're gonna be better to. You know our concerns. You know why we were sent here. You know what all of us are worried about. Do you want to? It's your spell. You know how it works best.
Sure.
And I'm gonna stand there and I'll be like, I'm here to help. I actually have a 7 in Intimidate, so I'm really assisting. But good cop, bad cop, probably.
We were paid to kill you. We've given you this chance to live so that you might tell us something about the person who's employing us. If you know. If you can tell us, we'll let you go. If you can't, well, a job's a job. She's a tiefling with fey sort of flowers in her hair. I wonder whether she belongs to one of the courts, or at least adheres to one. And I will obviously,
I know
explain...
her. I know of her. Her name is Embrace. She's in bed with elven lords. She travels around doing what she needs to do to spread the word of the Jester, but not as a missionary, but as a acting knight, almost. She is despicable. The people of the Jester, they go around believing that life is all one big game, but life is pain. And only through pain and poison can one find what life is truly meant to be under the serpent.
It's a wonderful set of philosophies.
And why
fucked up.
Why would she want you dead?
Because it's very simple. The Jester is the nemesis of the serpent. My existence is offensive to her. Her existence is offensive to me. She's despicable. She's horrible.
Why haven't you attempted to kill her then?
Because I did not know she was in the city. And I
Ross
am
like
working
glances at the
out
others
of
when he says
Northenden
this.
now, ever since I was exiled from Nomatol from trying to kill one of the Makers. I killed the wrong one. I killed the daughter.
The who was the one before that said they were probably going to get caught up in some sort of two-way fight? Was that you, Arvine?
No, that was
No.
Ross.
Oh, it was Ross. So then, yeah, Slade looking back at Ross, just kind of like, you know, I think you were right the whole time.
If she hired you to kill me, then she must be scared. Oh, the serpent will find out all of this. He'll see through me, and he'll move the snakes against her. Yes. Yes.
That isn't fucking creepy at all.
One moment. What do we want to do about him?
No, he's
BT dubs, you guys are in the zone of truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I'm like.
So if you want to lie, roll that charisma save.
Yeah. I'm like, well, he does seem like an evil fucker, so I think we should. No, what we should. I think. Okay, kill him. Just kill him.
Go ahead.
Back to our-
Strike
I don't
me
give a
down.
damn at this point.
He's still an assassin. Like, he still deserves whatever he gets.
I mean, the way I see it, we either do it one of two ways. We kill him or we release him to kill Embrace.
Yeah, and that won't. He knows our faces. He can come back for us. It wouldn't be hard.
I mean,
I would kill you
Bro,
all.
Would you kill him? Yeah, okay.
You see, listen to him. We are not letting him go free. Whatever the hell we do, we take him back
Kinda
to
true.
the Embrace, or we kill him here. Either or.
Alright, coup de grace.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was literally. I was like, that's right. Aaron, same time.
Right?
All right, ready? Count of three. 3, 2, 1.
Are we rolling?
You don't need to roll. You
You
just
have to for critical hit.
no.
It's
He's tied up.
I mean, if he's unconscious, it's out of
he-
critical.
Aaron
He's-
wins.
Hold on.
You
Hold on,
both
hold on.
slice
I
at
did-
him.
Got the higher roll.
He bleeds
There's
out.
a
He
thing.
gurgles, and is laughing a little bit as he dies. As is the fucking case.
Ross is like,
Suggestion?
oh my god.
Suggestion,
This
we take
is
his-
an ugly death. It's one of the ones where you kind of like see the insides of the neck as the rich dark blood bubbles. It's
So
gross.
I reckon Embrace didn't say how she'd know. We take back either his head, his whole body, or something
The
dead.
funny thing, she was going to tell you if you didn't piss her off.
She just said that she no.
I mean, it's gonna be clear when he's not in the city that he's gone.
Oh, we take an ear or something. Isn't that what assassins do?
An ear
Well-
isn't going to tell you one known from another. We take his head.
Does he have anything on his person, like a
Spellbook.
sigil or?
We could have
Spellbook
robbed
is
him.
very noticeably here. Spellbooks are unique to most individuals, right?
We could have
here.
robbed him. We take his head.
All right, we take his head.
You can carry it. You can cut it
Fine,
off.
I'm fucking carrying it. I don't care.
You do it, Ross.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think you need to look away.
Yeah.
Took a
I mean,
couple of
Ellis
hacks.
wouldn't be enjoying this. She'd
Oh,
be
I
like,
know.
"Ugh." This isn't normally what she has to do, but she's very like, we've got to do this so that we have proof, sort of
All
thing.
right.
I'm just gonna check the body while you're doing this.
Oh, you know that Dragonborn you robbed? He had 17 gold on him.
Sweet.
He has.
Totally keeping the 17 gold.
He has 700 gold on him. Just
Okay.
it's actually all
700.
tucked away in very secretive places in his clothing.
Totally splitting that.
It was all in his bum. It wasn't in his clothing, was it?
He actually, you say that actually was like a grafted skin pouch that held some of the money, and it was
Oh.
nice.
175 each.
Yeah, that's one of the things where, well, you know, he keep all your money on you if you don't trust anyone, I guess, right? Or he had
Anything
more.
else on him aside from the gold?
That there's a dagger. It is not enchanted, but it counts as a +1 dagger because of the way it is crafted and all that. It has innate poisons in the blade, and it has like serrated barbs and all that sort of thing.
Nice.
It is a +1 dagger if you want to keep it.
I mean,
You use a dagger, don't you, Slade?
he generally uses his long blade, though of course he does use a dagger. Honestly, something like that, I think Ellis earned that more than anybody else. She got the shit kicked out of her. Poisons kind of like, it wouldn't surprise me
I don't know if she
somehow
wants a
got
trophy
that
for
back.
this.
It's a, if she
No,
doesn't
but
want it,
she-
Slade will take it.
No,
So-
she would be like, when you suggest it, she would be like, well, I mean, who cares who it was? It's a decent dagger, not normally my thing, but I'll have it.
Again.
It's one of those things where it doesn't look very fancy, but if you look, if you get that magnifying glass out, it's got lots of
Oh,
like,
yeah,
barbs
I'll
on
have
the
that
blade.
back, actually.
Yeah.
She would obviously have that.
But yeah, you've
Hey,
got the head.
You did good. I give you the book.
Oh, yes, the book. Right. He's just going to pop that in his backpack.
I mean, if you don't want it,
Well, I mean, no, I do. I just... Where did you get it?
off of. Oh, remember how you threw a bunch of crap on the ground? Well, the Dragonborn totally didn't go that way. He followed us, and I killed him.
Oh.
So,
Oh,
well, I didn't kill him. I knocked him out. I don't, But,
Right.
anyways, if you don't want it, I'm sure I'm more likely to run into somebody named Amelia than you are, since I'm more of a reoccurring character, and I think she'd appreciate it more. But
I don't think she would use any of these spells.
I'd give it a read. My dad did want me to be a wizard.
I mean, there's also his spell book too, but you might want to give that to Embrace, like the actual gnome spell book. Anyway, there's 10 minutes left. You want to fucking rush to the Tiefling
Yeah,
District
gone to
underground?
Embrace.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to that dwarven pub. There's going to be like 16 guards there.
You do that.
I'm
you
sorry,
go to the-
citizen, but some strange activity was reported in this area.
You go to the dwarven pub.
Press
You
fail.
like get out of the sewers somewhere inconspicuous in the Tiefling District near the walls or whatever. You try the hardest to not stink like sewer. You go into.
somebody press the station.
Yep.
Yeah, prestidigitation!
You go to the bar, and Embrace isn't there right away. But you walk in and you look fucking done, and the dwarf goes, "Oh, aye," and actually walks around to the back and says something into the back, where Embrace, kind of in a bit of a rush, actually steps out, and then do you show the head? Oh,
Well,
you actually do that?
she wouldn't immediately show the head. She'd be like, "We've done it. You want proof?"
Oh, absolutely.
Then she pulls out the head and goes, "Bung!"
Ooh. Well, very well done. I suppose congratulations are in order. Smile. Smile, you did a great thing. A great thing for the world. Not just this world, too. You know. Anyway,
to be
payment
complete,
is in store. For you two, this is 800 gold each. And for you two, and she pulls out a potion and hands it to Slade in a very beautiful vial, and it's glittering blue.
Are there X's on it?
It says nothing.
Does she give one to her too?
Is it a vial? It's a vial with enough for 2 people, is it? No.
She
I
smiles,
look expectantly.
she picks up the head, and she kind of like straight up like looks at it and goes, and like tucks it under her arm, and is like, well, it's a pleasure doing business with all of you, trust me, really, and I know a thing or two about pleasure. But, you know, you cause so much ruckus in this whole thing, I need to leave. I would have loved to have told you all those stories and the things I could have done. I need to go back and see my wife anyway, so I'll see
What
all
about
of
Ellis?
A potion
What
for
about-
1.
Ellis?
Oh, I told you I'd give you a cure for your aging. I didn't say I'd give it to both of you. Do you know how hard it is to acquire? And she straight up
that-
leaves through the back.
No, if she says that, Ellis would pull her sword on her.
Yeah,
She keeps
absolutely.
walking.
Like,
Ellis pulls her sword on her as she says that.
She keeps
Yeah.
walking.
I don't know. Are you two joining in as well? Are you happy with your 800 gold? I'm like, not my fight.
Let's see.
If she
What if we
continues
offered
walking,
to
Ellis
give
attacks.
you the gnome's spellbook in exchange for another one?
That's a great option. I don't have another one. I don't think anyone has another one. You do realize how hard that is? The Brotherhood of Change is a very expensive business, and they don't usually make potions for ease of access like this. This was a very expensive thing, far more expensive than these two's paydays. I can't give you another one. And if you're not happy with it and you're gonna use your little weapons on me, well, you know, I'm gonna have to leave, and then this whole business deal is gonna be unfortunate and soured, and you know, I'm gonna leave the floor, the head on the floor for the guards that are currently approaching the building.
Fuck you and just walk out. I'm sick of listening to you. Just
I'm
leave.
gonna cast a 2nd level sleep on her.
Oh, I'm not. a part of
Okay,
that. I'm not a part of that.
roll it.
I verbally said I'm not a part of that.
37.
Good.
She looks at you. She laughs,
Huh.
and in a burst of sort of flowers and actual laughter, like laughter fills the air. The head
Oh, God.
splats onto the ground and like its tongue lolls out, and she's not there. You can see there's a back room to the bar. I don't know if you want to chase her. Or you're
Ellis
just
at this
like-
would just curse and be like, "We need to fucking get
And then
out
there's
of
a.
here."
And then the door was only slightly barred, so it's pushed in, and immediately guards of Northenden flood
Before the
room.
door gets
I would
pushed
be
in,
rushing out the back. I would be running.
Before the door
Go
gets
ahead.
pushed in, I'm gonna cast Silent Image to create a curved wall around the door. So it's like 15 foot, so it's as
Okay.
far away from them as it can be.
Yeah,
But
I
it's
get
like they open the door and then they're like, "There's just a wall."
it. Okay, great. The rest of you,
And then we're going out.
athletics rolls. So you're gonna fucking run,
Oh,
I
boy.
assume. Unless you don't want to run, you don't have to.
Well, I'm fucking running. No! Why now?
I'm gonna look at Slade. Is Slade running?
Yes, Slade is
Slade's
actually all. You look
Slade's
and you
stealthy.
see the door go.
I pressed advantage. Should I not reroll not advantage?
Yes.
Sorry. I
Naughty
Ericked it. I'm so
boy.
sorry.
That's
Oh!
a stealth. Oh, you hide. Okay. So you guys start running. You run into the back room. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't go any. There's a window. The window opens up like the window like should open that way, and it goes like because there's actually another brick wall directly behind it. There's only the tiniest peep out.
Right, I'm gonna throw up another silent image through that back door, so it covers the back door with the wall, so the guards won't see that for a bit longer.
So all of you are in that room. Aside from Slade, who I assume Slade hides in the bar, right? Anyway,
How big was that window?
Sorry, I keep having to mute because my dog's barking.
That window is, standard size window. It's just that it only opens like 8 inches or so before it hits a wall on the other side. Like there's two
When
buildings
she
side by
gets in
side.
there, Ellis actually pauses and is like, "Shit, Fingers has the damn potion." Oh. You, pretty boy, get going. And
We
you,
know
Blue,
you're in
get
here.
going.
Where?
I get out the fucking window.
Can
You
Can I
can
see?
squeeze. You can squeeze. You have to give me an acrobatics roll, but you can squeeze.
I will assist him to get up there.
Ah, thank you.
Up
The
or down?
window's smaller than average, but not much smaller.
Yeah. Well, it's not that
Right.
it's a small window. It's that it goes up against brick.
Oh,
Yeah, you are like, unless you want to climb further up. I imagine you want to just hit the floor.
I'm gonna like hang on the ledge for a second to be like, anyone else coming? Oh, or am I going down? And then he's gonna lose his grip at that point, and he goes. He can't hold
The
on
rest
that
of you,
long.
you can try and squeeze.
I'm
Yeah.
not. Yeah, if once she goes, once those two have got out the window, or I hope they get out the window. He doesn't do that.
You're trying. It's not that you can't do it. It's just it's taking a fucking time. You have a lot of long weapons on your back.
True.
They're getting wedged, and so you're fine, but like your armor's all in the way.
Oh yeah, trying to get like a 7-foot glaive through that.
literally
Is
like
there like an
Light goes
easily
first.
movable bookcase or something in the room?
there's like a chest of drawers you could shove with an athletics roll to try and barricade the door.
No, I don't want to barricade. I was wanting something that would cover the window.
You can do that too. It'll be harder, but you can do it.
I would do that. Come on, roll decent. No, stop
So
rolling
with
crap.
that, eventually the guards break through the silent image like, it's illusions, not a surprise. This was Fey business. You two, you're under arrest. And at that point, Adria slips through the window. And who knows what happened to Slade. And
Oh,
that's where we're
boy.
going to leave it.
Oh
This time.
boy, what a cliffhanger!
It's so fucking wrong. I couldn't roll decently.
Slade's stealth. Slade's goal was like,
Slade's stealth,
I'm
stealth.
not gonna run.
I was.
The
I'm gonna
issue
hide.
with
Both made
this
out the
is,
window.
Arvine is very good at the inconsequential rolls. Anyway, that was that. That was a fun side quest. I was a little worried at the start, but it ended up being a real good one. And I mean, we'll have to see what happens next time there's a side quest, right? How interesting.
This just went so wrong.
So, let's start our circle of shame with Nar. Neil, how are you? How do you do?
I did good. I'm the child of the crew. I do good. A long-time friend, Ollie. That's why I argue with him. And we played D&D together in various times, and other games together at various times. And you should support Ollie on Patreon. And
Do you want to play some
donate.
Heroes of the Storm tomorrow? There's Hanzo's out, man.
I'm working, so
I guess
at
I'm
the
gonna
end
have
of
to
the
call
day,
up
maybe.
Dean. Sorry.
no, Dean. What the hell? I'm off on Saturday, and then for like a week I have annual leave. So
Oh, neat. Anyway, Erin, who are you? How are you?
Mr.
Pretty
Quinn.
good. You're grumpy.
It's just that clip of Dean.
I'm Erin. I'm Rinson on the things. I'm super active on the Discord, and I play D&D with Scott and Ollie.
Hey, Arvine.
That was concise.
How are you? That's what we want here. We don't want a Frank. We don't want you to be Frank, honestly.
I am Ollie's pet weeb. I come on
You
these
make
streams
it sound a
occasionally.
lot
Play D&D.
Dirtier than it is.
And I am currently in despair over how much I like Ellis and how much she's getting screwed over by these quests.
I hate Brace though.
That's
Slade
true,
had
both
no
of hers have
intention
been
of
bad.
stealing that potion from you. He intended the intention of having a conversation with you. It's just we got interrupted by guard.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Oh, I know, but it was just like, firstly, the entire fact that she had to go after the potion. Now, when they got the potion, she's arrested.
It's one of those things where I literally was saying on this last break, at some point there'll be a thing that happens that makes side quests be an actual story that continues with however many characters are around, with like a revolving cast. Hi, here it was. So
Sally
yeah,
will do an
there's that.
experiment that goes wrong and kills everybody, and we'll be like, well, alternate universe.
Anyway, Scott, how do?
Going live in 3 hours. Twitch.tv/Lost Initiative show. Other than that, Google Daleric, wherever, I always forget where
It's
it says
above.
it, but
It's above
Google wherever it's, Google where it
Good
says
enough.
Daleric.
Good enough.
And you can find everything else that you want to.
He's
Go to
got lots of
Discord.
things going, like the Friday show, which I'm in, which makes it good, and the Wednesday
Nice.
show, which I'm in, which makes it good. The Wednesday show is spicy. The Friday show is also spicy. Everything else, no spikes.
Actually, Wednesday
Mild.
show's finally coming to its.
Yeah,
it's starting to wrap up.
I finally enjoy the Wednesday.
Right. It took forever. I'm like,
Season
someone-
2's been hard for
let's
me.
stop arguing over stupid things and get the thing moving on. So
Anyway,
so
Now
we're
got the
good.
Favorite
Me
part,
am
which
Ollie.
is
Ollie
Ogden's random
am-
tweet.
Oh God.
Oh, you're gonna do that
Who's
now,
gonna
Neil.
read
Yeah,
Who's
I
gonna
don't
be-
even play Fair anymore, but I had to retweet that on account of cute.
It was
No
a
idea.
very cute tweet.
No idea what it was that was retweeted. My Twitter doesn't show it.
Oh.
Well, apparently there's some cute retweets going on Ian's Twitter, and you know you want to see them. But you know what you want to see the best Twitter? Twitter/Ollie Smith Art at hashtag. I'm Ollie. You're already here. I do art streams, but you're already here. You probably already watched them. There might be a game stream on Sunday. It's basically waiting for Twitch to sort its stuff out before those come back, but there'll probably be an art stream.
Check out the Rimworld streams though. They're
Check
cute,
out the
they're
Rimworld
fun.
streams. A whole bunch of them just got uploaded to the VODs on YouTube. If you want to see how winter affects that colony,
Winter ain't gonna be bad. It's not gonna be bad.
have a
I
good
think
week,
winter
everyone.
won't be bad because we're in a swamp.
Have a good winter, everyone. Have a good Crimbo.
Oh dear.
Say goodnight, everybody.
Night all.
Tonight, Arvine grew wings, got to see Goddard, had some good chances to make fun of Tell, and got to launch a ridiculously powerful fire spell. It was a good sesh.